Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day and has had a good day so far. We have another pretty big slate when it comes to Champions League, so I have plays for y'all. I know I'm wearing the robe and I know we didn't sweep the video player prop wise. I know Moneyline play hit, but one, I just wanted to wear it, and two, I did sweep the video before that, so technically I'm still owe it from that video. But again, I have a pretty big slate when it comes to Champions League. As always, if I have any added plays, more than likely they will be added tomorrow when lineups are confirmed, because that's when I know for sure who's going to play. Lines might be adjusted. They might not pick up on certain players that are starting, that aren't starting, and stuff like that. So I get a better idea of how teams are going to play once I see how the lineups are going to be. So if I have more added plays, it's never guaranteed that I'm going to have any. They will be in the pinned comment in this video, and it will also be in my Discord as well, which is completely free to join. Link for that is there, but I'll get straight into my plays. And the first play that I found that I like is Nikola Krstović to go under 3 shots away from home for Atalanta, going up against Marseille. Honestly, the reason why I'm taking this line is I don't believe he gets 4 in this game. He has a tough matchup against Marseille, who's another high-position team. And I always say when two high-position teams play each other, that the possession is more distributed evenly, which means each team gets less chances than what they usually would. He started in 6 games, and he's got under 4 in 3 of 6 games. And then in the other 3, he pushed with 3. So you could say it is a little risky because he technically hasn't gone under the line in any of the games, but I just like this play because other than Juventus, that's the only game he's played in which he started and which he's played another high possession team. All the other games that he's played has been against low possession teams where he gets a lot of opportunities. I believe he played Torino, he played Lecce, he played Cremonense. All are like low possession teams. They haven't played another team like Marseille. And besides, they have only allowed 8.8 shots on average at home domestically in the league. And then they played PSG, gave them 12 shots. And then they played Ajax in the Champions League at home, gave them 13 shots. So even if it's a little more than 9, it could be like 10 or 13 shots. Even then, I don't see him getting 4 of those. He did take long shots last season when he played for Lecce, but that was just due to lack of creativity. Lecce didn't have a good offense. He was their offense, but now in a better team, that's not really his role for them now. His role is more of a poacher type striker, stay in the box type of striker. This season in the league, he's only taken 20 from inside the box and 5 from outside the box. So that's like what, 25% of his shots have been from outside the box. And then in the Champions League, 6 have been from inside the box and 2 from outside the box. So 2 of 8 shots has been from outside the box. So he's not taking them as much as he used to. Last season when he was with Lecce, it was like 50-50 chance. Now it's not that often. Besides, he has competition offensively with Sulemana playing good. Scamacca coming back because he was injured pretty much all of last season and the beginning of this season. But now that he's back, he has a lot of competition on the offense. So there's a good chance he will get subbed out in this game. So it's a tough matchup. Getting subbed out, I don't think he gets 4, so I like the play. Nikola Krstović to go under 3 shots. And then the second play that I found that I like is a safe play. And then Ríos to go higher than 0.5 shots at home for Benfica, going up against Leverkusen. Again, it's a safe play. He's gone over in 2 of 3 Champions League games so far, with the only miss against Newcastle, who was a tough matchup away from home. But he's averaged 2.92 shots per 90 in his domestic league so far in the Portuguese league. He's a long shot taker, which is what I like. He's taken 15 from outside the box and 12 from inside the box. And he's versatile as well, taking 17 with his right, 5 with his left, and 5 headers as well. So he can shoot with either foot, and he's pretty good in the air. And he's a good dribbler as well. In the league, he has completed 78.6% of his dribbles. So not only can he just take a long shot, he can dribble, create his own chances, or just get passes from his teammates and take the shot as well, which is what I like. It's not the same Leverkusen as there was the last couple of seasons. They sold most of their players. They've never been a good defensive team or great defensive team overall. They've always been a leaky team in general. They've allowed on average 13.2 shots to opponents in the Bundesliga and Champions League, which is still a pretty good number. And both teams in the Champions League are yet to win a game, but Leverkusen have 2 draws and 1 loss, so they at least have 2 points. But Benfica have lost all 3 games, have no points, so they need to be aggressive in this game. Backed by the home crowd, they will be aggressive and take shots. Besides, on the Leverkusen side, defensively, Andrich, their CDM, won't be in this game. He's suspended. They have Lucas Vazquez at right back. He's out injured. Palacios in the midfield as well. He's out injured. So they're already not that great of a defensive team with players not being injured. And he just has to take 1 shot. It's a safe play. I like it. Ríos to go higher than 0.5 shots. Before I get into my money line play, I really appreciate if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It's a great way to support the channel, where it's just showing your support, whether it's putting a random message in there as well, whether it's asking a question, because I know a lot of y'all that make these plays don't actually watch soccer, but just do them because I am the one posting, which I really appreciate. Whether it's a hate comment, anything helps boost the video out to more people. I post these plays out for free, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos do go out. It's also do let y'all know my Discord, which I mentioned before. Not only do you get notified when the videos are out, I do also let y'all know there when I have added plays, as well as the pin comment. And it's just a great community where people post their own plays. You can post your plays. People talk during the game. So it's free. There's no reason not to join. Link for that in the description. And speaking of free, I have my 7-day free trial for Outlier as well in the description if you want to try that. It's not good for Champions League because Champions League is something that happens where teams have never played each other. So there's no stats to go off of. But it does work for top 5 leagues and including MLS. So 6 leagues right there. And it's a great resource out where you can find your own plays. If you see plays that you like, you can see if the stats back it up as well. And if you get the 7-day free trial, it's not just for soccer, it's also for NBA, NFL. You unlock everything. So 7-day free trial, there's no reason not to try it. Link for that in the description. And the only form of premium that I have is my YouTube membership. If you are interested in joining that, there should be a join button, that's a subscribe button, or I do also have a link as well in the description for those that want to support the channel just a little more. And you do get the content out earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got the video and all the picks for everybody else. So link for that there. So I really want to thank anybody and everybody supports me in any way. But I'll get straight into my money line play. The straight play hit in the last video, so I found another straight play. I got this play from -167. I would take it up to about -180, 182 or something like that, but it's higher than 2.5 total goals in a Pafos and Villarreal game. I was honestly leaning before I took this play, taking Villarreal to score 3 overall for plus money, but I won -167. I'm taking it a little safer just in case Pafos happens to score and it happens to be like a 2-1 game or Pafos is the one scoring and not Villarreal. But Pafos have had good defensive performances against Kairat and Olympiacos, both because they had to defend because they had really early red cards, so they couldn't even play offense. They had to defend the whole game. They had good defensive games in those, but either way, it's not like Olympiacos and Kairat are like super great teams. That even offensively, Buffalo still has 7 shots on target in those 2 games, so they were still able to get some chances offensively. But if you look at the game against Bayern at home, when they didn't have an early red card, they managed to score against Bayern, but they also conceded 5 against them, gave them 67% of the ball, gave them 26 shots and 15 shots on target. So when they finally played a great offensive team, that's what happened. But they were still able to score. Again, they had 2 shots on target, were able to convert against 1. They also seen the struggle against bigger teams. Last season, they played in the Conference League. They didn't play any good teams, like when it comes to like top 5 division teams. The only one that they did play was Fiorentina and lost to them 3-2. They conceded 3, but they were also able to score 2, so it shows that they are capable of scoring. And Villarreal are coming off 3 wins straight. They won 2-0, 4-0, and 6-0. So they've been playing great offensively, and a big reason for it is, first of all, Villarreal has always been a good offensive team. That's how they're able to keep up. They always tend to be a leaky team, but their offense is what elevates them to that next level, and they finally have a fully healthy offense. Usually, they always have at least 1 to 2 offensive injuries, but as of right now, their full offense is healthy, and they have so many players that they can choose from and start with, whether it's Jar Moreno, Micalde, they have Pepe, Moleiro, Ayosi Perez, Oluwayesi, they have Buchanan. They have so many offensive players on the wing and strikers that they can pick from. I'm honestly looking at some of those players when it comes to taking their shot line, but I'm trying to see what the lineups are going to be. But it just shows you that I like the amount of offense that Villarreal have, and they finally have a favorable matchup in the Champions League. Their first 3 games were against Tottenham, Juventus, and Manchester City. They finally have a actual favorable matchup here. Both teams are capable of scoring, especially Villarreal, but don't underestimate Pafos either. Hence why I'm taking total goals instead. So I like higher than 2.5 goals in a Pafos and Villarreal game for -167. Thank you everybody for watching. I will quickly go over last video's picks. It was a pretty good day, as you can tell from the title. Moneyline play hit, straight bet, the Eintracht Frankfurt corners. I think they Napoli had like maybe 2 more than them, but hey, we just needed them to not have at least 5 more. So we did great read on that part. I said they were underestimating Frankfurt on those lines, and it was a draw there, so we did great there. And then 2 YouTube plays, Jan Oblak higher than 2 saves, he pushed, and then we had Podence higher than 1.5 shots. He hooked, he had 1 shot, it was on target, so if you took a shot on target line, you would have hit. But they had plenty of shots. He only took one dose, which was unfortunate. And then I did have 2 added plays, which both hit. Giuliano Simeone from Atletico, higher on attempted dribbles, hit. And then I had a safer play, which was Mohamed Salah to a higher than 1.5 shots. I took his 1.5 shots instead of his 3 just because I like the safetyness of it. And good thing we did because he ended with 2. And it was pretty sweaty. He didn't get it till the second half. He ended halftime with no shots. Got the 2 shots in the second half. So overall, it was a 3-in-1 day without counting the push. So it was a 2-in-1 day player prop wise, and then we hit the money line play. So we swept the player props last video, and then did pretty good in this video. So hopefully we can carry on that momentum going into this Champions League slate. Like I mentioned, if I have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment and or in the Discord probably tomorrow when lineups are confirmed. So I really appreciate all you guys' support. I love reading all you guys' comments. It really helps me motivate me to make these videos and just keep doing it. I love making these videos for y'all. I love trying my best to make us all cash, and I just honestly like looking at the numbers. It's just something fun for me to do. So again, I really appreciate all y'all support. I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.